Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rohit and today we'll talk about that array. So let's see what is called array and how we can use in our JavaScript. So this is the basic JavaScript class for beginner. If they don't know what is the array, for them I'm just starting that. In a JavaScript, array is a single variable that is used to store different elements. So it means that it's a single variable that can store different elements. So you can see in one variable, normally in our JavaScript, we can declare a variable called string, we can declare a variable for integer, we can declare a variable for boolean, but in an array, it can have a single variable that can have multiple different element okay, in an array. Okay, whenever you declare an array, it will create a continuous block in the memory, and then in this block you can store different value. You can store the number, you can store the string, you can store the boolean. So it is often used when we want to store list of elements and access them by a single variable. So if we want a list of variable, which list of value which can be accessible by single variable, that we call the array. So basically array have an index, so it will be started from the 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, so I'll show you that how we can declare the array and how we can do that. So the today class will understand that how to declare the array, how to access the array, push and pop operation, array for loop, and short and reverse method. These are the things we'll discuss in today's class. So here, to declare the array, you can definitely define that var keyword, and after that you can declare that any of these variable name. Let's say I'll put that TA, so testing array. Now you can define a like so you can define through the angle bracket, and then your array is declared. Okay, so it means that we declare a variable that doesn't have any value. Okay, now if we want to store some value, so in this array, so we can push that, we can store, or we can define that. So let's say I will say 1, then comma 2, comma 3, like that we can declare, then we can comma true, and then we can say that Rohit. So if you see in this array, so this is a TA variable. This is contains integer. This contains boolean value. This contains the string value. Now, if I want to see that the whatever I have put it, that is correct value or not, for that I'll just simply print this value. So I'll just print that, and you can see whatever value I put, that all these value are showing right now. So this way we can declare a value. So if we remove all this part, it means that we declare a blank array. So if we put run, there is no value because in the array is blank right now. Although we declare the variable, but the variable doesn't have any value. Now if we turned off this line, it means that we did not declare the value, and we are trying to access that, we'll get the error. So we are getting the error that this variable is did not declare. So basically, to declare that, we can just simply say var, then variable name, and then we can just do that angle bracket, and then the variable will be declared. Now if you know that initial value, you can put that. Okay, now so whenever you create this array, if you see this, remember 1, 2, 3 true, so this is something like that, 1, 2, 3 true. So these all are my index. So basically these all my index, and index always started with 0. So this image have some error. The index always start with the 0. So if we want to access this variable right now, so if I put the TA, it is giving me all these variables value. So all in this array, whatever value is there, it is returning me. But if I want to access particular position value, then we have to put the variables, then angle braces. Now let's say I am trying to access this first value, then I have to put the 0. So array always started with the 0 index. These are called index. So it will be, if we put the TA and angle bracket, and then put the number that which index I want to access, it will give me that index value. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So if I put the 3, it will return me that true value. Okay. So in that way, we can access the array any position value. So let's say if I put the 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it means that I should get this Rohit. So let's run that. I'm getting the Rohit. Now if I put the 5, what will be happen? This position doesn't have declared even and doesn't have any value. So if I save that, it is showing the undefined because this position doesn't, we have not even declared that, and and actually the array doesn't have this position actually. So that's the reason it is giving me that undefined. So basically to access array value particular position, we can put the index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay. Now if I want to check that how what is the length of the array. Okay, so array have a length, so these have a length 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the length 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the basically length. So for that what I'll do, so array dot length, if I run that, it will give me the length. So in my case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my length is 5. So let's see. So this is my 5. So in that way I can access that array length also. Okay. Now let's say if I want to access the array last position, how do we do that? So I will say like that here. So I will declare one more variable where len, and then here it give me the array length, right? So if I copy this one and this give me that 5 length, right? But I want to check the last position. So for last position, what I am expecting, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am expecting 4, right? Here I am expecting 4. If we put the 4, it give me that actual value, right? So how do we dynamically get that? So we'll put the length. So if we put the length will give me the 5 minus 1. So if I put the length minus 1, so it will give me the last, array last index. Okay, and get the starting index, you can put that 0. So to access in array first index, you can put the 0, and to get the last index, you can say that the array dot length minus 1 to get the last index of the array. So this way we can operate on the array. Okay. So we have discussed that how to declare the array, how to access the array, right? So then we'll put that array length access last value in array index. So how we can access that? So that we show you, right? Now we'll talk about push and pop method. So what is the push or pop method? So push or pop method is something like that. If I am right now running this operation, it will give me all this array value, right? So now in this sum operation, I want to put some value. I want to put some extra value into the array. Initially, I declare for 5 length. Now I need one more value to be insert to that position, right? So for that, what I'll do, I will say that ta dot push, and then I will put some value called 6, something like that. Okay, it means that whenever you do the push, whenever you click or whenever run the push method, it will always add one value in the last index. So there will be create one last index, and in this last index it will be insert. So let's see, when you run that, you can see till this point it was there. When you do the push, in the last index they have insert the value. Okay, so in the array, if you want to put any value at the last index, you can push that. Do one more thing. If I put the array dot pop, what will be happen? I'll just first run that. You can see the last value, that was the Rohit, was missing because when you do the pop, the last index got discarded. So whenever you do a pop method, the last index was gone. Okay, so it means that whatever was the last index value, that will be discarded. So if I do twice, so right now if I do that twice, what will be happen? Two element will be removed. So Let's run that. So now you can see that 1 2 3, and then after the true and Rohit is not coming because two elements are pop. So whenever you do the push operation, the last in this array index last position, it will add the value. Whenever you put the pop, the it will discard the last index, I mean last value. And if you run the twice or thrice, every time it will be still, I mean, try to remove that. So this way we can, you know, remove that array value. Now we will do one more thing. Let's say if we want to run all these array index one by one and check that what is the value. So for that, what we'll do the for, and here I'll declare var I equal to 0, and then ta dot length, and then I plus plus. Okay, and do a for loop. What does it mean by that? It will start from the 0 index, and then here I will put the I less than ta dot length. So whenever it will be start from the 0, and whenever it will be come to that less than array value, it will be print out. So I will remove that and paste here, and ta here I will declare that I. Initially we are putting the number 1 2 3 4. So what will be happen when for loop will be start, I value will be 0, then I value will be 1, I value will be 2 3, and then whenever it will be till the less than length. So length is 5, right? So it will be run for 0 to 4. At the array will be index will be 0 to 4, and then after that it will be stopped. So here I'll put that gs.info array index, and then I will print the I. So if I run this, it will be print the I value one by one. So if I run that, you can see array index 0, the value is 1, array index 1, the value is 2, array index 2, value is 3, array index 3, the value is true, array index 4, the value is 4. So once it is running for 0 to array length less than. So once it is 5, then the for loop will not run and it will be stop working. So we can do a for loop, and then if you want to do some operation inside that array, we can do. Okay. Now we have a options called array sorting. So we can sort forward and reverse. So let's see. So if I remove this one and I will copy this part, and if I right now putting that ta, you can see these are the value we are getting, right? So what I'll do, I will copy this one and paste this one here. This is the another array which have a value called all are string value, but it have a 1 BHK, 2 BHK, 3 BHK. So if I run that, you can see it's all printing 1 BHK, 2 BHK. Now if we put the short, and let me do one thing. So this 4 BHK I will cut here from, and then before 3 BHK I'll put that. So it will be 1 BHK, 2 BHK, 4 BHK, and 3 BHK, and then 4 BHK. I'll remove that. So 1, 2, 4, 3. So that's how our orientation. Now if we run that 1, 2, 4, 3, whatever we have run that, it is right now showing. If you want to sort that, you can do that sort method. You just need to be put that array dot sort. So you will put the sort and then run that. It will be sorting the array. Now you can see it is running 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's sorted. So value is getting sort. Now if you put the reverse and then run that, it will be print from that 3, 4, 2, 1. So it will be showing from the back side, but it is not sorting. So remember that sort and reverse are two different things. Whenever you put the sort, so let's put that sort here. When you put the sort, it will be short 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But actually we have a 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay. Actually we have a 1, 2, 4, 3. So it is printing 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. But when we reverse that, it is printing from that 4 3 2 1. So it is from the back side, it is sorting 4 3 2 1. When we do the sort, it is doing the sorting from the front end side 1 2 3 4. Actually our 4 is in between the 3. So sort and reverse both are the recursive function which we can get that if you want to sort from front end or if you want to sort from the back end, we can run that. So that's it for today. Thank you guys. Have a great day.